it's Carly Doll from Mama Got Skills, and today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little dream catchers, perfect for Mother's Day, to adorn any room or even a nursery. So I'm going to step you through the whole process, and you can grab all the materials on an essential shop to Morayfield Shopping Centre.
We got all our materials for this craft from the Reject Shop and Bargain Central at Morayfield Shopping Centre. Here we've got our 15cm wire ring, followed by some teal, blue, peach and white wool. We're using the same colour in ribbon. You'll probably need half a roll for this project. We've got some white and some clear just as an extra, and we've got a few embellishments, feathers and beads. To top it off, you're going to need a needle just to thread your beads, some scissors, and hot glue gun or fabric glue will work fine. Okay, so to get started, we're going to grab our ring and we're going to tie our ribbon onto the ring. Just with a double knot is fine. We're using the white ribbon because we're going to do a white dream catcher as our main aim. So once you've tied it on, you might have a little tail, that's fine. You're going to wrap around the tail when you wrap your ribbon. So basically you're just going to take your ribbon, go under and over and around your ring, and you're going to repeat this until you cover the entire ring with your ribbon. Once you've finished your ribbon, you can snip off a tail and you're going to tie these together into a double knot again, just to secure. You might need to go around your ring and just tighten your ribbon if it's become loose. And once you've done that, when you tie it off, it'll be nice and secure that way. So that's fine. And then we're going to flip it over so that you have your tail at the bottom of your ring, because that will be chopped off, but it will then be hidden when we put all of the ribbons on. The next step here is taking your white wool, and this is where we're going to make the dream catcher itself. So you're going to do the same process you did with the ribbon. You're going to tie a knot at the top or at the bottom, probably at the same place that you tied the ribbon, and then you're going to take your wool under the ring itself and then through that wool. So you're going through the loop that you just made. You go under the ring and you go through that loop that you just made. Okay, and this is going to be the process that you follow for the entire dream catcher. You can move and adjust the size of each of your strings just by pulling it across. But you go under the ring, through the loop that you just made, and pull it tight. And you'll start to get a pattern. You'll see it forming as you go around. Now, once you get around once, you're going to take your wool through the loop that you made in the beginning. And here I'm just showing you a way to cut your wool down, wind it on your fingers so that you have a smaller amount to work with, because it's going to be hard to put the whole wool through. So you just tuck it under the loop you made originally, and then you follow that around. And you just tuck under and pull. And you'll start to see that you're going to get some triangles forming. So I kind of think of it as you're tucking it under the base of each triangle. Follow around your ring and you just keep going until you get to the center. So every time you come to the start again, you go under that straight part of the triangle. find that you make a mistake, you can just go back and pull that one out. So now what we're doing is we've gotten pretty close. So it's getting tighter and we don't have much string left. So we're really getting to the end, and then we're threading with our needle a bead just into the middle. So you thread your bead on, and then I'm going to take that needle and I'm going to thread it through one of my strings that I've already made and pull it tight, and that will secure the bead in the middle. And then I'm going to tie a knot. So I simply put my needle through my loop and pull it tight, and you'll have a secure bead there. And then you just chop off the excess. So this is the base of your dream catcher. So I've moved it around so we've got the lumps at the bottom, because that's what it's going to be covered with our ribbon and with our wool. Cut lengths of approximately 80 centimeters with your ribbon, because then it's going to be folded over and used on your dream catcher. I've also added the same with wool. To attach your first ribbon, you make a loop in the front and pull your tails around the ring and through the loop. It's like a luggage tag, if you imagine how you put those on. And you're going to do the same with all your other ribbons. And for the pattern I used, I put a mint ribbon either side of the middle in the same section, so they were opposite. And then I'm going to do the same with my other ribbons, and I just follow the same pattern where you put one on one side, put the same on the other side. But you can do this in whatever order you want. This is just the way that I thought that it would look good. So once you've put all your ribbon on, you can then do the same with the wool. And I've just put the wool either side of the colour of ribbon that it goes with. So peach ribbon has wool either side. Once you've put all the wool on, it's then time to add your beads. So to do that, you thread your needle, put your bead on, pull it through, and tie a knot. So I basically want 4 strands with feathers and beads. So I'm having 2 on the outside and 2 on the inside. Once you've got your beads on, this is where you get creative with the feathers. So either turn on the hot glue gun or grab your fabric glue, and you're just going to put a dab of it on your feather, and then you're going to use your wool to wrap around and secure it. Just like so. I've added 2 feathers for my string, so I just put a little bit of glue and I attach my feather that way. So each string that has a bead has 2 feathers. So you can go ahead and do that. And then we're pretty much on our way to finishing. So here you can see all my feathers. I'm just going to trim my ends now. Up to you if you want them to be completely wild and free, which is awesome, or if you want it to make it a little bit neater. And I'm going to finish with exactly the same luggage tag idea. I've just tied some ribbon in a knot. I'm looping it through, and I've got a nice attachment so I can hang it up. And that is your beautiful dream catcher. I found all my materials at Morayfield Shopping Centre on an essential shop, and you can too. They have plenty of things available for craftiness in your life. To find out more crafty tips and tricks or to join a workshop, head to mamagotskills.com.